Good morning. Are you in bed? Get up. Get up. Get up. Hi, my name is Veronica, and welcome to Bedrotter's Guide to an Active Life. Hi, my name is Veronica. I am in my late 20s in my life. Um, and my 20s in general was a very trialulous and tribulous time. And specifically when it comes to wellness, like over the last 3 or so years, I have been a little bit more intentional with leading a well lifestyle overall. But actually, it started in like my early 20s. So, like in my early 20s, I gained a solid amount of weight based on, can I tell you, I didn't even notice. Like, somebody had to tell me that I gained weight. And then I also, like, randomly went on a scale. I was like, okay, pushing 200. Okay, it's giving thick. But there was many reasons that transpired, and getting out of it almost felt. I feel like I didn't realize getting out of it as well, and it very much had to do with me choosing to change little things in my life or connect some things that I enjoyed with being active, and then making those happen as one. So, one of my first tips in this little series is habit stacking. I know there's another word for it, and when I find the word, I'm gonna put it somewhere because James Clear actually talks about it in his book Atomic Habits. But I did this before I read the book. But there's definitely a word for it, so I will find that word. But basically, I would take something that I enjoy doing and I would connect it with something that I may not naturally be choosing to do. And for me at that time was being consistently active and intentionally active. So when I was like 20, 21, I got a gym subscription. And me, like many of the earth, enjoy Law and Order Special Victims Unit. So, one of them episodes is like 30 or 40 minutes. So, what I would do is I would only watch it when I went to the gym, and it would be during cardio. And sometimes, listen, sometimes you want to watch multiple episodes. When you're in the storyline, like when you're really in the storyline and you're like, what's going on with Olivia? Like, I need to see next episode. You're going to end up staying on whatever cardio machine you're using for longer than, you would if you was just like, let me go on the treadmill for 20 minutes. Like, no, I used to I would either go on the bike or like the elliptical where you don't have to focus too much on balance. I would put my phone down and I would watch me an episode of Special Victims Unit. Not even doing nothing crazy. Like, I'm not even speeding. I'm just doing a nice, steady, a steady pace. Granted, the treadmill is more dangerous because I used to have the plug-in headphones, and like one time I jumped because something crazy happened and the phone fell and it just all felt very dangerous. But like a bicycle, something light. That way, anytime you're craving wanting to watch an episode of your favorite show, you're going to also connect that to, oh, I'm about to work out. And then not watching it anywhere else is also going to help that because you're not going to feel tempted to be in your house and be like, nah, I just need to watch an episode. I feel like this works the best with shows that have a lot of episodes. That way you can really build in, that consistency and that vibe. Yeah, I feel like that was one of the first things, like off rip, like getting back into like the blood flowing on a consistent basis that really helped me because I watched so many episodes, and here we are today. I will say that first like weight loss journey, which wasn't as intentional as it could have been, I went down about 20 pounds. Within that, I also changed my eating lifestyle. I decided to go completely pescatarian, which we can talk about in another time. But yeah, stack them habits. Like James Clear was on it. I just read Atomic Habits for the first time last year and this year. I've listened to it audiobook like over and over. And it's like certain things where like you're not intentionally doing, but make sense in your brain. Like he lays it out in a way that's like, this is what makes sense and this is why it makes sense. So if you're also looking for a book to read or reread, Atomic Habits is it. But yeah, let me know if you have any tips like that. Like, I'm trying to be better. I still do that now, like in terms of like scrolling. Like I want to go through TikTok. I can do that on a treadmill. I can do that on the elliptical. And then that's cutting down the amount of scrolling that I'm doing outside because I'm like, I know that I have time to do that. Walks are another one. So give it a go. Do your favorite thing while you're doing something that might not be your favorite thing and see if that helps you. Like if it evens out the good and the bad. And yeah, step one. All right, love y'all. Bye. Dick